Well, trying to finish up this scalloping stuff. There, I'm trying to look at my camera and see if it's positioned properly. So, I've been sanding on this fret space with just like 60 grit sandpaper. Man, it's going slow. But basically, I'm just trying to sand it more in the middle here, less up here and here, to try and give it a slope like that, kind of like these other ones that I've done. It's not sanded evenly yet, so when I'm happy with the basic shape of all of them, then I'm going to go back and rough it up again with this 60 grit, just not just this way, but like in different direction, like in a circle. Then I'm going to take different sandpaper and smooth it out to where it's pretty well smooth. Then I'm going to mask off the binding area with some, well, not this, but some masking tape. I don't trust this painter's tape. I'm going to use some real masking tape, a little stickier. So I'm going to mask the part, that maple looking part there, and then I'm going to stain just the fretboard part, I hope. And I hope I can rub it off of that inlay stuff there. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just sitting here going like this for half an hour, and then, you know, I sand it, and then I just look at it and check it ever so often. And so when I'm finally happy with the shape of all these places, then I'll stain it. And then I guess when I'm done staining it, I'm going to come back and rebevel these the corner of this binding, because by me doing this, I've taken whatever bevel was on there off, because I've sanded it below that round corner. So now they're sharp. So I'm going to take some sandpaper and go back and sand them all, bevel them, and so they'll be they won't be such a sharp corner right there. And last thing I'll do is take this steel wool. Oh, can you see it? And I'll polish everything, the fret spaces, I'll just go over the whole thing with steel wool, the corners and everything. And that'll basically polish it out to a really, really smooth surface. Then all of this will look, hopefully, dark brown. Really dark. Maybe, it may not get black, but I don't know. So anyway, that's my plan. To just lightly scallop this guy, so when I push the string up, I don't feel so much fret mashing against my finger. So these scallops are really shallow. I didn't want to scallop them deep. The neck itself is really thin, so I didn't want to scallop them too much. And so I don't even have this fret masked off with duct tape, so I'm trying to make sure that I don't scratch it. And it's just like that. Just got a little more scraping to do. You just sit here and you scrape and you scrape and you scrape. And then you hope someday you'll be happy with it. And then you get rid of that excess rosewood. And I'm saving all this rosewood dust, if you want to call it that, in a little baggie. So now I've got some rosewood filler, should I ever need it, so I can do any kind of repair on this particular fretboard, or anything with just regular rosewood, I guess. So I've saved that, and now I've knocked the nut off and the the screws and everything. So that's pretty brilliant of me. I don't even know which ones went on which strings now. I had them in place, but like an idiot, now I don't. That's okay, I'll fix all that somehow, some way. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. Whatever, I'll fix it. Okay. So, it's not brain surgery or rocket science, but it's about taking your time and trying to stop. Because you can go, if you go too far, you've gone too far. So, when I'm ready to take a look at it to see if I'm happy with it, then I'll hang on. Then I'll flip the guitar over like that and just check out see if I've got the curve in there. So I could put a little more in this fret, although I'm not going to really be bending at the first fret. I'll put a little more scallop in there. So I keep scraping, and that's that. Here's this very expensive tool I made. It's a hammer, and I taped some sandpaper on it, so it gave me a little bit of a curve, and I was using that to scrape off the, you can just put it on there, and I mean it works. It works okay. And here's this dye I'm going to use, or stain, whatever you call it. Fibings, V54, I don't know. But it's just dye or stain or whatever. So I'll film this, whenever I put this on, I'll film some of that and hope I don't create a big disaster. I'd like to do it outside, but it's like 30 degrees and it's raining, so but I'll probably, I don't know if I'll do that today, or maybe I'll do it I don't know, I'll probably do it in this painting room where I've got the air conditioner blocked off so the fumes won't go all over the house. So that's it. I'm just trying to get this puppy more playable for me. I've just got more work to do. That fret right there needs more work right there. It just isn't caved in right there enough. So I've got to do some more on that. So anyway, I'll fiddle with this, and then I'll do another video when I start to put that dye on there, or maybe when I start masking this binding. That's going to be interesting because it's not straight, it's now curved. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to mask it. But anyway, okay, well, that's all for today, boys and girls. Catch you on the next episode of Butcher Your Guitar.